Hello everybody. Today I'm here with some brand new hero concepts. I know it's been a little while, but I'm back into making them and I decided to get back into it. We are going to start off with a duo. So here we have Dipper and Mabel from Gravity Falls, the TV show. So let's take a closer look at them as I explain a bit of their creation and just a bit about the characters themselves. So I kind of just created this over the span of a few hours, which I'm kind of impressed with myself on how just quickly I went through it. But I'm also very glad that since these duos do end up taking a while, that I just sat down and worked my way through it until it was done. So I just made Dipper completely, and then I made Mabel completely. And as I typically say with the TV show characters, they're much easier to create, so sometimes I tried to do a little bit more detail than originally were in them, especially with the hair. As I've noticed in previous ones, I kind of forgot about the hair since when I did it with Phineas and Ferb, and I think I need to keep that more in mind and try different things with the hair and the style of them in these future hero concepts that I'm going to be doing, because the game actually does quite a bit different with the detailing of each character's hair. So I tried, and I think I did okay with Dipper specifically. With Mabel's, it looks a little bit weird, but like I said, I'm just kind of experimenting, and I don't think it turned out all that great for Mabel specifically, but I will continue to try different techniques and stuff to see what works. But I do actually like how it worked for Dipper's hair. And then also for Mabel's design, I thought it was pretty obvious that we need to do the original pink shooting star sweatshirt. Since Dipper has his iconic blue hat, it would make sense for them both to have their symbol. And I think it'd be really great if we got Gravity Falls characters. I would really love to do Bill Cipher someday, and honestly, if I continue to do these hero concepts for a long time, I almost guarantee that I will do Bill Cipher at some point. But it was a lot of fun creating Dipper and Mabel specifically, and I am pretty happy with the results. They weren't too difficult. Mabel I thought was going to take longer, and she actually took less time than Dipper. So in short, I am very happy with the overall look of them, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. Without further ado, I guess let's just get into the skills that I thought of for them. The first one that I thought of, I feel like is somewhat obvious. Mabel has her grappling hook, which is introduced in the very first episode and is really used in the season finale of the first season. So I think in battle it could either work that she just shoots the character in front of her with the grappling hook and hits them with it, like she hits Dipper here in this clip, or alternatively she could just use it to swing across the stage. I don't know, because they don't really ever do that in the show, I guess. But maybe it could be a passive and active thing where at one point she's shooting and hitting somebody with it, and then the other one she's swinging across and hitting multiple characters or something. And obviously Dipper, I guess, would grab on for that animation too. The next one I thought of was the shrink ray that they have. I think it'd be fun if you could shrink a character, or alternatively, another one where I thought maybe there are two different actions you could have for this one skill. You could grow the size of Mabel's hand and she can punch, which it kind of seems like I'm leaning towards where Mabel's the one mostly doing the physical attacking, and then Dipper would maybe be standing in the back doing more supportive stuff, I guess. And maybe he'd be holding Journal 3, and that would have something to do with it too. I'm kind of just thinking of this now as I'm talking about it, but I think that'd be a pretty interesting idea, since Mabel usually is the fighter compared to Dipper in the duo. But it would also just be cool to see enemies getting shrunk, and I guess they would just effectively be stunned in that case, and they can't really do anything until they eventually grow back. And I imagine they would just stay small for a little bit and then come back. Then the next skill I thought of was their go-kart, and I suppose they'll probably just drive through the stage and maybe even crash at the end of it and then just damage all the enemies. I said go-kart, I think it's more of a golf cart. It's just an iconic vehicle in the series, and I think it'd be cool to see in their skills. Then the next one I thought of was the leaf blower from the first episode. I know a couple of these are all from the first episode, but some of the most iconic stuff, really. And you could use this either with a gnome already in the leaf blower to shoot it out, or just a leaf blower in general, using it to blow back enemies or something. But with the gnome, maybe it shoots and hits all the enemies. Just a cool idea, I thought. And then finally, I would love to see Waddles get incorporated in the moveset somehow. I don't necessarily know how. I guess he could just be another attacker, but he doesn't really attack very much in the series. So yeah, I don't know, but it would be really great just to see Waddles show up at all. So that's kind of why I'm including it, and I don't think Waddles would be his own character either, so he would have to be in their moveset if he's going to show up at all. And then the friendships I thought of are, one would be with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Since they are twins, having the triplets interact with them I thought would be a fun interaction, and they're both from Disney Channel shows. And then, you know, if Phineas and Ferb were in the game, that would probably be the most, like, other interesting character they could be with, but since they're not actually in the game, I decided I would choose, like, Chip and Dale, because I think that'd be an interesting interaction too. And kind of their rescue rangers, contrasting the mystery twins thing, I think could be a cool idea. But yeah, let me know what your ideas for the friendships are, because I feel like mine aren't that great. Maybe someone to tie into their friendship with Grunkle Stan or something. I don't know, but let me know. But yeah, I had a lot of fun creating Dipper and Mabel. More fun than I usually do, just because, like I said, I sat down and I made this all in one sitting. I guess I took breaks, but you know, all in one day. I didn't procrastinate it at all, which meant I wasn't really worrying about it when I was doing other things, which just makes it like just nice to be done with it right now. And I'm overall fairly happy with the result. There wasn't anything too complicated to do, so that's why it didn't take too much time. But a pretty good idea for a duo, considering, like I said, it doesn't take that much time. I was also considering doing like Lumiere and Cogsworth as a duo, but that will take so long. I know it will. I would like to do it at some point. I really would, but I know it's just going to take a very long time. Anyways, a bunch of people gave me some really good suggestions on that season 1 like recap video I did. And now that I'm actually starting it, I'm gonna, you know, need to be reminded, I guess, of what characters you want to see. So I would love to just continue getting suggestions from you guys. But I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this hero concept. I'll see you soon for some more. Goodbye.